Myles, you guys in the past have had success against Lamar that a lot of teams have. So what's it going to take to repeat that?
Combining two game plans. That same game plan we have for keeping Lamar contained in the pass game and not running downfield. We have to combine that with what we used against D. Henry. So it's going to be a challenge. Both of those guys are exceptional, playing at a very high level right now. So just gotta execute.
Are you surprised at how well Henry's playing, given that he's older,
No,
30 plus?
I mean, you don't just fall off at 30 plus, especially with a guy who works that hard. He's been great. He's been consistent. He's done everything the right way, and he takes care of his body very well. So I'm not surprised to see him still playing at a very high level.
What was the key last year with him? Just hitting it before he gets going?
Essentially, try to get him east and west. Try to make him shuffle his feet. And don't try to make him more patient and dance. Don't let him get downhill and get to that second level. Once he gets there, you see what happens.
What about just the fact it seems like they're saving a lot of his workload for the second half of some of these games, just them having the luxury, I guess, to do that, and what you have to be wary of as a defense, knowing like, hey, if he has 20 yards in the first half, it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get away from it. I mean, they have two of the most dynamic running threats of all time. So we've got to be able to stop it, for 4 quarters. Whether it's 60 minutes or 6 minutes plus, they're going to be attacking that ground game. So we got to be able to pin our ears back on third down when it's called for, but first and second down, we've got to be prepared to stop the run all day.
Myles, as you head into this game, how do you sort of feel about going back out there in front of fans after you guys went through some strange moments with the fans last week? So what is your approach to playing in front of Browns fans this week?
The fans want to see us win, so we're going to go out there and get a win.
Do you think that that's all fans really want, and that will kind of make things a whole lot better than they have?
It's all anyone really wants. Part of an organization or a team, you want to win. You want to have fun, you want to win. Both those things that go hand in hand.
And if I can just ask you one more question, if you don't mind. In retrospect, knowing these fans for many, many, many years, do you feel like it was maybe, I couldn't hear because I was inside the press box, I couldn't hear the whole impact of it. Do you feel like that's not representative of all Browns fans the way that you know them?
Of course not. But I mean, it was a bad moment for us as fans and as spectators of the game and custodians of the game. None of us really stand for that, and we want to be appreciative of everyone who steps forward in our colors and on the field. And we got to move forward and be better, all of us.
When you look at Lamar, he's I think he's a 2-time MVP. Does it feel like he's playing at an even higher level this season, especially as a thrower?
It's easier. I think he's playing pretty consistent for the last 2 years. I mean, multiple years really, but I think with just that load off of him as far as having to carry the rock himself as much as he did prior, and then losing that weight he did in the offseason. I think both of those things in tandem has helped him play a little bit more freely, and I think he's just feeling a lot more relaxed, knowing he's got he needs to take a break. Has D. Henry for three downs, and all of a sudden they're in the red zone.
Myles Garrett talked about going against you in practice some this week as he might get some time at left tackle. So what was that like for you? Because he talked about how valuable he thought it was getting those reps going against you.
I just want to give him the best look as possible. He's going to have a challenge with some of the guys over there, and I want to give him a look at not only what I can do, but maybe things he might face when he gets out there and gets those looks. So just prepare him as much as I can, and also get a look from him, because he's a great look for some of the bigger guys they have over there.
Baltimore's always had like the power run game, component in their offense. But how much different do they do anything schematically different now that they have a guy like Henry there compared to even when it was like Dobbins or Gus Edwards or someone like that?
Not really. I mean, pretty much the same. It's just special. They like to get downhill and like to get to the edge if they can. But end of the day, they're trying to get that train rolling. You know, as soon as he can get ahead of steam, you know, he can get off.
How can Jameis's leadership and optimism help you guys when you're where you are at 1-6 and lost 5?
We need the optimism. You know, it's not like this has been the first time that a team has been, you know, down in the hole, better than the record, but not playing up to their standards. So his leadership and his optimism, you know, keeps us grounded, keeps us looking to the future, and holding our expectations high, because we know that we can get out of this hole. We just got to do it one game at a time.
I mean, along those lines, like, I'm assuming there's not many people on the outside that are expecting you guys to pull off an upset in this game, just knowing Baltimore won the last 5. I mean, do you think you guys have what it takes to surprise some people in this game?
I don't care about surprising anybody. Up to living to our expectations, and we know what we can do. And so we fully expect to go out there and win.
Deshaun Watson is undergoing his surgery this week for the ruptured Achilles. Have you had a chance to talk to him, and what do you think the outlook will be like for Deshaun when he is able to get back?
Well, I've been working, so not quite. But as far as the outlook when he gets back, that's whenever he gets back. I can't speak for the future. I mean, looking forward to having him back whenever he's able to return. But he's got a long road to recovery, and we'll be here for him when he returns.
Myles, going back to DeJuan, you touched on this a little bit, but from your perspective, how hard is it to go against a guy that's that big? Like, when he's at his best, he can move his feet so well. How tough is that for an edge rusher?
I mean, you just got to try to pick out weaknesses where you can find them, and you know, everybody has them, whether it's my side of the ball or on his, and you just have to, you know, try to bait those to come out whenever you need them. You know, those big downs where they're likely going to hold the ball a little bit and make the rushes count.
Looks like Ronnie's having a nice season. How much do you look forward to going against such a good tackle like that?
I was looking forward to good competition. So no matter who it is, you know, they got a solid front, and you know, we're still hold our expectations high for our pressure and sack numbers. So no, we look forward to getting after him. But it's always a good matchup with him and I.
Myles, yesterday Jim Schwartz talked about, hey, there's no consolation prizes, there's no good job, even if you come close to making a play or whatever, it's bottom line, win-loss. You get 4 of your 6 losses this year. You guys have given up 21 or fewer points. Do you feel that the line is just so fine for you guys right now that even if you give up one big play, that could ultimately be the play that decides the game? And just how tough is it to play with that thought process or within those parameters?
That's how it is in every game. You just don't know when the big plays are going to come. So you have to play every play throughout the game. You know, that 100% effort, not knowing if that play is going to be ultimately the play that made or broke the game for you. So it may seem more minute because of situations that we've been in the past, but this is no different from where we've been before. We just got to execute it at a high level and be great.
After you had mentioned that when you guys are losing like this and you're 1-6 and the trade deadline is coming up, nobody is really necessarily safe. I'm just wondering, have the Browns given you any reassurances at all that you are safe and that you're not going anywhere?
I'll be playing here.
Yep.
Thanks, Myles.
Yep.